Who here in the last few weeks have felt they're going into madness? Hands up. Very good. You know in truth what is happening? You are letting go, you are relinquishing control of your thoughts, of your subconscious, of your unconscious. Because what has happened, thoughts plus time have created ego. Now ego is judging thoughts. You see how they implode on one another, how they keep each other in a little tight gridlock. So when you start to have these very strange thoughts coming up spontaneously in your mind, your ego will tell you, you are going mad. Now if you believe you are going mad, yes you will. But in that spontaneous moment of thoughts appearing out of nowhere, just stop. Thank the thought, do not attach to it, and let it go. Because in truth, your consciousness is the vastness of the sky and beyond. Your human mind, filled with its thoughts, are nothing more than clouds that move across the sky of your consciousness. You have all been hanging onto clouds, believing they are real. You see what we say? Now, in a life cycle, there will be many storm clouds, big black ones. And you look at these clouds in your head and you go, this is bad. This is not good. Often it will be called the dark night of the soul. Often it is termed depression, anxiety, bipolar, schizophrenia, whatever you have labelled it from the tools of your thoughts. But it is not. You are in a dimension of elemental forces, and those elemental forces include sunshine and rain. Those elemental forces include typhoons, thunderstorms, bolts of lightning. Now you need to associate and symbolically see this as part of the processes of your mind, but still, with all of that runs across and through your thoughts, one thing reigns the same, and that is the sun is still shining. Your consciousness is still golden and light. But you have attached to the tools, to the thoughts, believing they are your reality. Now if you can believe that these depressions, these anxieties, these so-called mental illnesses are no more than clouds crossing as a simple experience within the vastness of your consciousness, none of you would require any medical attention of any description. And are you not seeing people literally, they believe, going into madness? There is a huge storm front coming across your humanity. And this storm front is going to be perceived as depression, as anxiety, as schizophrenia, as whatever you choose to label it. It is not unlike your scientists even label each cloud depending on its shape, depending on its form. They have a name for it. It is the same within your mental health. They have a name for it. But it is still the same thing. It is still a cloud. It is just different structures, different shapes of the same force, the same material. Because if you are truly in your consciousness, in your heart, in your soul, you will know that these weather patterns, these emotions, are going to release themselves. But when you grab them and try to fix them and change them, they become distorted. They become a problem. What happens when you see a storm coming? with lightning and thunder? Do you stupidly stand out there waiting to be hit and rained on? No, you retreat. So when you are feeling your storm clouds in your mind, take cover in your soul. Move inward, become still. Go to the sacred place that is untouched by the storms in your head. Go to the stillness, go to the solitude. Because the storm front that in fact has now hit humanity is going to have many beings believe that they are going into madness, into depression that is unreachable and unsolvable. And we are not here to scare you, we are here to awaken you to the facts of this. You are in an elemental plane of consciousness. These things are going to come, these things are going to go. Now also, as you are having major earthquakes across your planet, these earthquakes are erupting within you. Now they may appear as anger, they may appear as frustration, let them. But again, allow these things to move through you and take solitude within your soul. Do not judge them, for when you judge them, you magnetize them to yourself. And the reason, and this is not just mentally there are storm front coming, it is actually of a physical manifestation as well. Because if you have 1 billion humans programmed to believe that they are depressed, that they are anxious, that they are filled with worry and stress and strain, you must attract some form of similar weather pattern outside of yourselves. So there are big storms coming, and you need to be listening to your greatest guide, which is your soul. Again, we are not here to give you fear. We are here to tell you the facts of what you have created from those tools, from those thoughts.